Welcome back to the WHHI Daily News alongside Angie Stone, the Assistant Town Manager of the town of Hilton Head, joining us to kind of update us. You know, we've crossed the midway point of the regular year. I know the fiscal year is just now beginning.
Starts today.
All right, we can start spending money again.
Yes.
You get a raise. Let's talk about some of the things we've got going as we slide into July and get ready to go into a busy rest of the summer.
Well, we're already in the height of summer, it seems like, and we've got lots of exciting things going on at Town Hall and around the rest of our facilities. We have just recently rolled out an interpretation service to be sure that all of our services are accessible no matter what language our residents or visitors speak.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that, because it's access not only for the residents to talk to you, but for you guys to communicate back. It's a translation issue. How does it work? How do people make it work?
It's actually threefold. So we have our website. We have done a translation of it to a mini Spanish site. So we have taken everything and translated it directly to Spanish. We have also Google Translate on our website that allows folks to translate to a variety of other languages. We have an interpretation service that is an app that we all have loaded on our phones. It's in our apparatus for our first responders. We can use it in the field or in the office, and it allows us to have access 24/7 to a live interpreter. So if you speak Spanish and I speak English, we can use this service, and that live interpreter will interpret between the two of us. And it works very well. In addition to 240 spoken languages, it also allows us to interpret in American Sign Language. So that's something we've not had before, is the ability for us to communicate with folks who may be deaf or hard of hearing.
That's fantastic. We have talked a bit about a couple of physical things that have happened. The overlook up on the beach for folks who are handicapped and still want access to they want to smell the beach. They want to be a part of it all. You just got that started up at Islanders Beach?
We did. We had the dedication yesterday, and we've really got a focus on accessibility. We want to be sure that all of our services and our information are accessible to all of our residents and visitors. And so those are physical accessibility enhancements, and we've got the interpretation and translation enhancements as well.
And we've talked about wheelchair access here on the show. We talked about doing that, and that's so great to be able to get people who cannot physically walk the beach, get them out on those wide, tired wheelchairs.
We're expanding that service, buying more chairs, and you know, you might not think about it, but it's not just for folks maybe who are wheelchair bound at all times, but you have an accident, you come to the beach, you've got a broken leg. It's real difficult to navigate the sand and that, so you can use those for that as well.
We used to talk about there's an app for that, for just about everything. There's an app for that for the town now too.
There is. The WHHI app allows folks to get information about what's going on around town, as well as to report things that they may find if you have a sidewalk with a crack in it or a bike path that has a branch hanging over. It allows you to report that directly to us. You can take a picture. It has GPS, so it can tell the location you're in, and that helps us to more quickly address those issues. You know, in the past we had to be driving around and find them, and now we have
thousands of sets of eyes and ears.
38,000 sets of eyes that can help us to identify areas where we need to make some improvements or repairs.
All right, so we've got all this different opportunity to interact with the town now through different means. What else are you guys talking about as we move into the fall? We're getting into election season.
We are.
Right?
Well, we've got some exciting visitors coming to see us this week and next. We've got a group of students here from Verona, Italy, and as you know, we signed a friendship pact with them a few years ago. In the process of becoming sister cities, and so these high school students are going to come and learn a little bit about our government, and then we've set up an opportunity for them to interact with local high school students so they can exchange information and talk about their different cultures.
All right, when it gets to adults, I want to be on the part that interacts with them going over there. Can you and I go?
I'm with you on that.
You're on that trip?
Yes, it's a beautiful place for sure.
And then we've got, as I mentioned, election season coming up in November. it was all quiet because you didn't have to file or do anything yet for the local elections through this last little cycle. But now it's getting serious if you want to run for office in the town, right?
Absolutely.
When's filing begin?
Filing begins on July 31st,
Okay.
and you have to file to run for office by August 15th. And you can do that with our town clerk, Krista Wiedemeyer.
So you don't go to the county for that? That's done through the
right.
town?
These are town offices that folks will be running for. We also have some opportunities for folks to volunteer to participate on boards and commissions, and just a variety of other ways to get involved. We really want our citizenry, we're lucky to have such an involved group. We really want them to engage with us and help us better serve.
Angie, enjoy your weekend. Have a great 4th weekend. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, you too.
All right, Angie Stone, Assistant Town Manager, the town of Hilton Head. We'll be back with more in a moment.